Hello, today we're going to be making cheesy bean dip. I will show you more of the recipe and type it in the instructions later on. But we're making cheesy bean dip. This is something that is going to add fiber and uses any of your WIC dollars, or also uses a protein that is going to be a high protein and vitamin C rich food, which we all can use. So let's get started. This is a great dip that you can just quick whip up for an evening snack, for a party, or just for a quick a snack in the middle of the day, an evening snack with your friends or family, or if you're going to have a party. And it's very simple. All you will need is, the instructions call for 1 cup of black beans. Okay, 1 cup of black beans. I'm going to be putting it in a food processor, but you don't need a food processor. You could also just use a blender. You could use a potato masher, or you could use just forks and just smash it up a little bit. You could keep it pretty thick, and you don't have to break down and make it mushy at all if you don't like. If you like a little bit more of substance and texture. You also need a 1/2 cup of kidney beans. In addition to the 1 cup of black beans, a 1/2 cup of kidney beans, you also need a 1/4 cup of diced tomatoes. The tomatoes could be fresh or they could be canned. Now, if you don't use the whole can of black beans, like I didn't use the whole can of black beans, a good little tip of something that you could do with this is, did you know that you could take black beans, the unflavored kind, don't get the seasoned kind, but the black beans that are unflavored, and you can use this as a fat substitute in a brownie mix. So if it calls for a 1/4 cup of oil, you could use about a 1/4 cup of black beans. Puree the black beans first so that nobody's going to notice that there's beans in there. Just puree it, blend it really good, and then put it in your brownie mixture, and it really is good. It adds fiber and adds a lot of protein. So black beans, once you open this, make brownies, the same thing. And then, so you've got 1 cup of black beans, a 1/2 cup of kidney beans, a 1/4 cup of chopped tomatoes or diced. Then you're going to add some of your seasonings, which I've already measured out. But you're going to use 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1/2 tablespoon of chili powder. So tablespoons of chili. If you really like garlic, you can have a tablespoon of garlic, or you could cut it back. I put about a teaspoon, about 1/3 of that. But if you are really like garlicky, you could put more in there. And then you're going to put all of the seasoning and the beans and tomatoes into the food processor. Turn it on. Mix. Okay. Now, the other thing that you're going to add to make it the cheesy bean dip is the cheese. Okay. So after you've pureed all of the ingredients except the cheese in a blender, or you can just mash it with a spoon, then you're going to add the cheese and just blend or mash it into that mixture. Put it in. I'm going to just get about 1 quick spin off. Just to put it in there. Taking this out. I'm going to put it, the mixture that you'll see, it's blended up. Maybe it doesn't look as, beautiful, but a lot of our dips that we have aren't a real gorgeous look. So I'm going to put that in a bowl. This is enough for a party size or for your family. And if you don't eat it all, what I would suggest is put it into, if it's just for a couple of people, put it into 2 small bowls so that you don't get the double dipping and it doesn't get watery. So we're going to put that in a pretty bowl, and then it can be served with your whole grain pita, whole grain crackers, or it can be put with vegetables. I've got celery, and makes a great snack, a colorful snack, and one that is very nutritious. And all of them are on the WIC food plan and very inexpensive. Thanks and enjoy.